Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Anime Lounge Impressions. Today, I'm going to be talking about Change Soldier. This is a new anime that came out this season. It's gotten some hype, and I was very interested in watching it. So, I watched the first three episodes, and I'm here to tell you guys what I thought about it. Let's just talk about a little bit of what's going on in this story. We're following our main character, Yuki. He is a guy, and in this world, there's girls have superpowers and guys do not. And it's very interesting. I like that concept a lot because usually, in the world of men, guys always have the power. But here we are with women running the show. And I find that very interesting. And I can't wait to find out more about that. I was very pleased that they really stuck hard to that the entire way through, all three episodes at least. Not a single guy has superpowers, except for this case where we accidentally go to this alternate dimension. And they call it Mato. And Yuki's trapped. He's a guy in this other world where all these monsters are. And all these monsters are called Shuki. Now, the best way I can describe these monsters are basically hollows from Bleach. They look a lot like that. And I guess you can throw another one into this. If you guys ever watch Twin Stars Exorcist, the monsters in that one, and actually the whole concept of this show is very similar to that show just in general, with having an alternate dimension, fighting monsters, and trying to just keep the two worlds separate. That's essentially what's going on here. But just like the monsters in Twin Star Exorcist, these Shuki are very much similar. One small difference that wasn't too prevalent in Twin Stars was that these monsters in this show, they can like combine with each other and they can merge and fuse together and to make even bigger monsters. So I like that concept as well. I like that they can just grow. I'm sure it will get to a point where a single smart Shuki might be able to get stronger, much like in other shows that tends to happen. But I like that they're combining each other and making one big powerful one. Anyway, that's the monsters, Shuki. They're all over this alternate dimension, and they cannot enter the real world, otherwise they'll wreak complete havoc. Which is why there's all these defense forces created that are stationed in this alternate dimension, and their job is just to kill them, keep them at bay. And if any humans were to accidentally be teleported into this world, they just get rescued and brought back. So that's the whole point of this deal. Now, like I was saying, humans getting transported into this world, much like our main character Yuki, he finds himself in this world. He gets saved by the defense force, and it's ran by the commander, and her name is Kyoka. I'm going to refer to her as a silver-haired woman just because you guys are new. And I'm just going to say the silver. Everyone has different colored hair. Obvious, normal in anime. Silver-haired girl saves Yuki, the main character, and gets confronted by a really giant monster. And she cannot take him out by himself. And she's got this ability to enslave others to do her bidding. And we get to see her enslave other Shukis, the monsters, and she rides them around, and it's basically means of transportation. It's kind of like a horse. She rides them like a horse and goes from point A to point B as she battles these guys. There's no other Shuki around, so she takes a chance and tries to enslave our main character and turns him into her slave. And it just so happens that he turns into a monstrous being, through bodily transformation, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And she found high use out of him, so she gives him the job of being the slave. And he accepts it because he wants to do good, only to find out that he's going to be mainly living as this unit's housemaid. So that's kind of the funny part. So we get through a lot of funny moments where Yuki is trying to clean the house, wash clothes, make food, do all the housemaid stuff. And the whole time he's being tormented by a blonde-haired woman with superpowers. Her name's Shushu, and she's got the ability of shape-shifting. She can make herself really big or really small. And episode 2 goes into great detail about that. It's all about Shushu. So I'm not going to get too much about her. I like her abilities. She's really funny when she's reacting with Yuki because she's just messing with him the whole time. So that's fun. It's fun to watch all that. And then another woman that we get to meet is Himari. She's this dark-haired woman who has the ability to transform her arms into weapons. Usually they're guns because they can be used at long range. And we just know that she's very powerful, and she does not like Yuki at all. She does not like that another guy is in the area, and she just wants to keep him on his toes because she just doesn't want to put up with it. But she does put up with it because he's Kyoka's, the silver hair's slave. So there's a deal going on there. There's another girl that lives in this unit too. Her name is Nay. She's this pink-haired little girl. She's the newest recruit, and I think she has the power of like sensing where people are within a radius or something like that. We haven't seen much of her in these first 3 episodes. Expect to see her a little bit more, but she's still a kid. She's just this cute little girl who was trying to befriend him. So it's all fun. So, all in all, that is what's going on with this show. There's lots of action. Every single episode has action so far, and I really appreciate that. There's no slow time for when it comes to character building. Everything is interesting at all moments so far. As far as animation goes, it's a little bit better than standard. I really like it all. I really like that High Dive goes real deep into how they just do their animation. It's always so beautiful. Like it's just great. I'm loving it. Now, the only bad part about this show is that it is super, super, super pervy. I can put up with a little bit of perviness, but damn, this one is super pervy. This is basically High School DxD level. Okay, not as high as High School DxD, but it's approaching that. And also in the same category of High School DxD, it's pervy, yet it's still interesting and full of action. So I would put them, in the same category in that sense because I'm loving it. I had a great time with High School DxD, and I'm having a really good time with Chain Soldier. So I guess now that we're approaching the end, I'm just going to say I am very interested in continuing to watch the rest of the show. Despite all the pervy parts that's going on, and there's quite a bit of it, I will definitely continue watching the show. I'm having a good time. And I hope you guys give this show a chance as well because it is actually a lot of fun. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. So if you guys have started watching it, let me know what you guys thought and anything else that you guys might be thinking. I'll see you guys next time.